Welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to go through with the second PUC first assignment of business studies. Let's get started. So the first question we have is visit a nearby organization, identify and explain the different managerial function which take place in the organization. So what we have noticed in the nearby organization that they follow the various functions, which is the planning, organizing. Okay, now planning is that which we do it in advance, like what to be done, how to be done, whom to be done. So it is the setting goals in advance and developing some policies and rules, regulations, and all the plannings have to be done to what kind of a production to be done, how much to be done. So that is all planning. Organizing is creating everything to be on the process. Okay, organizing. After that we have staffing. Staffing is nothing but to bring the right person for the right job is called as staffing. After staffing we have directing. It is the most important functions. Why? Because we need to motivate also, lead also, motivate the employers to perform the task assigned to them, and then controlling the people, controlling the everything, all the performance have to be controlled and checked. So that is why controlling is also an important function of the organization, which we have noticed in every organization. These functions are bound to be followed. Without that, a management cannot be effectively managed in the organization. After that we have the second question. Consult a manager of an organization of your locality. Collect and explain the various principles of management which has been adopted in this organization. So first we have is the division of worker. We need to divide the work. Who will do the work? Various work have to be divided. Second is the authority and responsibility. So there is a difference between authority and the responsibility. Okay, so authority is being the official person who will command, and the subordinate has to be responsible for the work. But the authority, the people who've been delegated the work, the higher people who have been delegated the work to the subordinate, they have to be responsible, and the subordinates have to be responsible and accountable to the higher authority. So this all goes in a hierarchical manner. After that we have discipline. We need to maintain discipline along with our work. Okay, how to deal with everyone. So that is all about. And unity of command. We should have to hear from one boss, so to avoid confusion. And unity of direction. Every worker should work for the one goal. And after that, subordination of individual interest to general interest. That individual goal and the organizational goal should be related. And then remuneration of employees, that the employees must get their proper income. If they get the proper income, their standard of living will increase. If we allow them or give them comfortable infrastructure and environment to work on, they will love to stay there and to work for long. So these all are the things which need to be kept on mind. And establish decentralization and centralization. Centralization means only one of the higher authority only will take all the decisions. Decentralization means allowing the new people, employees also to take decisions. So what we notice, there is a centralization and even there is decentralization and centralization in the organization which we saw. After that, scalar chain, that it works in a hierarchical manner, highest to lowest, lowest to highest. After that we have order. Hospital people and hospital people and materials must be in suitable place at appropriate time for maximum efficiency. So these all are the thing. Now let's move on to the third question. Explain the various business environment factor which you would like to consider. So we have economic environment like social environment, technological environment, political and legal. Even we can write about external environment and internal environment as well to be considered. Okay, so but along with that, these are all the various environment which we need to keep on mind to start up our business. Design a plan for your own startup and mention its financial aspect. If I start tech startup business, and so that my business plan would be in this manner: executive summary, and so we need to write. After that, we have industry overview, where we need to describe company's position in the industry, describe the existing competition and the major player in industry, provide information about industry, and how we are going to pursue the business, conduct the business, and market analysis and connection, competition, sales and marketing plan. Management plan: describe the organizational structure, list the owners and ownership percentages, list the key executive role and remuneration, and then we need to describe operating plan, describe the localism, describe the location of the business, describe the equipments and marketing, describe list of raw materials and main supplies, and then product and service description. Expand the details of product and service you offer. Provide relevant information about product, how you will manufacture and how long will they last. And then we need to write on the project, financial project and needs. It should provide details how you anticipate bringing in return. You should also provide information regarding need to get started. You should include financial statements. After that, we have appendices and exhibits, quarter of building and machinery leases, proposed office and warehouse plan, market research and target market, credit information of the owner. We have financial aspects, in that sales forecasting. You should have an estimate of your sales resource for every month, quarter and year. Sales forecasting is also the foundation for setting company growth goals. After that, we have expense outlay. A full expense plan includes regular expenditure, expected in future expenses and associated expenses, and future expenses will reduce budget. Statement of financial position. Assets and liabilities are the foundation of your business, balance sheet and the primary determinants of your net worth. We have cash flow projection. Similar to projecting your expenses, we need business owners should be able to predict the cash flow also. The last and the least we have is break-even analysis. It will tell us that how we are going to sell the product at the various prices. So that is all about the assignment of the business studies. If you found this video bit helpful or little at least helpful to you, then do share it with your friends. Support to my channel. Do subscribe. Hit the bell icon so that you may get updated with all the latest notifications, and do subscribe and support to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.